Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually releasing this video a little bit earlier. I usually release these about like 6-7 p.m. but right now it's 3 p.m. and I actually just got back from a deal for an iPhone 8 Plus that you guys truly aren't going to believe. I'm still in shock about it, so I just kind of want to do this as kind of like a story of what happened. So with that said, let's get into the video. So I actually just got back from a deal of a gentleman that I ended up buying this iPhone 8 Plus, never used. It is unsealed. It came with all accessories. As you guys can see, it still has the plastic on it, and I picked it up for $200. And I know you guys might be thinking, what's wrong with it? Is it probably bad IMEI? Is the camera lens broken? Is it finance? What is it? And to believe it or not, there's nothing wrong with it. And the cool thing about this, so I'm gonna kind of get into a story about it. So about a couple weeks ago, at the end of February, this guy had messaged me. He said an iPhone 8 Plus, 64 gigabyte, T-Mobile, and he was trying to sell it for $550, and I was like, no thanks. And I ended up offering $400, and he was kind of appalled at it. He swore at me. You probably guys get all these messages all the time. When you're lowballing people, people kind of put you off, which is fine. It's just part of the business. You just kind of have to do what you please. He basically swore me off, and what I ended up leaving off at that conversation with was, thank you for your time, and if it doesn't sell, I would love to buy it at any point. Those exact words. I was just looking at the offer up message on my phone earlier when he had messaged me, and he had messaged me this morning, and I was like, I recognize this guy, and I looked through the messages and I saw that. And what is it now? It's about two and a half weeks later. It's March 17th, and he said, yo, I'm looking to sell the phone. I really need cash. And I offered him $200, and he took it. And I was like, well, okay. I was just trying to lowball him. I was trying to say, hey, like, you made me wait. Like, if you want the money, I have the cash on me. As you guys see in my other videos, I always say I have the cash on me and I'm able to meet right now or ASAP. And I ended up buying it. So I ended up buying the iPhone 8 Plus 64 gigabyte T-Mobile for $200. And the point of this video is just kind of, it's not to brag that I ended up buying that phone. I'm probably never going to find this deal ever again, and I probably don't think you guys will either. You might get lucky, but I'm gonna be reselling this for probably $500-600 locally. I mean, it's like an $800-900 phone, so I can easily sell it for around $500 to $600, and I'll probably sell it later today. I already listed it about 10 minutes ago, and I have 4 messages for it. But the point of this video is really to show you that great customer service really does go a long way. And one of the things I preach in all my videos is that never leave off on like a bad foot, and like you always want to be the bigger person in conversation. Even though he said he was like swearing at me and stuff at the end of February, he came back. And that's the thing I always tell you guys, is a lot of phones will come back because they just cannot sell. And at one point, they're usually trying to sell their phone because they're trying to get money for something like a payment. And that's exactly what he needed. I don't know what payment it was, but he was saying he needed it for a payment. Ended up giving him $200 for it. It's just pretty much chump change for an iPhone 8 Plus. And again, the point of this video is to show you that great customer service really does go a long way. Always follow up with people. Again, I didn't really follow up with him, but I left on a good note saying I would be willing to buy. And that's the thing I stressed in the last video, is you want to make your conversation memorable. A lot of people probably messaged that dude, or he reached out to a lot of people, or he was like, nah, and they're like, lol, LMAO, like, all right, you're lost or something like that. Where I left off, where he had the mindset that I was still there in the end. So he ended up coming back to me. He obviously knew who I was. Like, he knew that I had offered that, but he was looking for cheap. He wanted the money, and I ended up picking up an iPhone 8 Plus for $200. So never let a deal pass on you guys. Always, as I said, always make offers on phones, whatever it may be, no matter your price point. Even if you're a couple $100s off, leave it like that. And then if it doesn't happen, maybe in a month or two, exactly like this, somebody's going to come back, and you're able to leverage that point in the fact that they're probably going to need the money, and you can offer something so much less. This is $200 less than I had offered just a couple weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago, I'd offered $200 less, and I leveraged those 2.5 weeks worth $200 less for that phone. So I ended up picking an iPhone 8 Plus. This is how I'm probably going to make about $400 a day. I didn't even put any work in. I wasn't buying any phones today, just because it's St. Patrick's Day. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The biggest takeaway from this is simply just to never leave off a conversation bad. Always be the better person. and just kind of let them know that you're always willing to buy the phone with the condition that it is exactly the same as when you gave the bid for the actual phone at that time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to join the family. If you're not in that phone flipping Facebook group, I have the link down below, as well as my personal Instagram and the phone flipping Instagram, which is basically just 1-minute videos summed up of these YouTube videos, just kind of something for 1 minute. You can watch pretty quickly and you don't have to watch like 10 minutes of video. So with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.